thought I was coming to my sister's for Thanksgiving, but it's clear now I've entered the middle of the Folesian Society wars, and they're all after me. Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Ding back here. So today we have come. What the hell is that? It's a big ass dog. Dallas still stinks. Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Ding back here, and I hope everybody's doing well. As you can see, I am not home. I am in Las Vegas. Got here about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning last night. It was a long drive, about 9.5, 10 hours. It's a long drive. And when the Eagles lose like they did yesterday, it makes that drive so much worse. So much worse. I mean, I was just like, it was horrible. I mean, the only good thing that happened during the drive was Dallas losing. That was great. I was listening to the Sports Fury stream, and then Mark Holmes, when I could get reception in the car driving without my wife yelling at me for touching my phone. But I was going back and forth between those two, listening to the Cowboy fans cry and get all nervous because the Cowboys lost. And thank you, New England Patriots, for allowing that to happen, because as you know, the Eagles now control their own destiny. If they win out, they win the division. If they don't, well, then it's too bad. So it's going to be a fun stretch. That week 16 is going to decide the division. Now, before I get into division talk and the Eagles and stuff, I gotta say, I thought I was coming here for Thanksgiving, see my sister, families coming in from Jersey, Florida, all over the place, and they're all here. And as I came in late last night, and my brother-in-law was up, he looked at me, he said, "Yo, Philly 500, they're all waiting for you. They're all waiting for you, because you support Carson Wentz, and they all missed Nick Foles. All day during the Eagles game yesterday, all they did was cry about Nick Foles being gone. Nick Foles being gone. And you know the truth of the matter, what the hell is that noise? A stupid trash can. Do you know that I had to start this video over about 8 times? I started filming. Some little dog down the block starts barking like a maniac. I was going to get the big boss dog to go eat his ass. Then I got planes going over me so loud. Then I had the waterfall on so loud. Then I got the trash guy over this side. Now he's over on this side, paying my ass. Anyways, I'm going to ignore it. I'm just going to film. So they're all waiting for me. They're all waiting for me to gang up on me about Nick Foles. There goes the waterfall. About Nick Foles and the Folesian Society, how they've been right and I am wrong because I support Carson Wentz. It's going to be a long week. I will fight them to the end. I will not stop, because I believe in my Carson Wentz. I do. I believe in him. Although, yesterday was the worst game of his career. It was worse than the New Orleans game, and I didn't think it could get worse. I didn't think so. But it was. He sucked yesterday. He sucked versus New England. There's no excuse. There's no excuse to be that bad. Look, I understand you don't have weapons. You can't make throws. Okay, there's certain guys don't get open. But the fumbles, you can't fumble the ball. I don't even care about the last interception. The other interception, the first one's horrible. Carson was horrible. It was horrible. And I say this to people, and then they say to me, "Why are you making excuses for him?" What? What do I speak? Dog? Rough, mother humper? I don't understand. I just said he sucked. You know, the thing I won't do, and I think people do it in reaction when they're frustrated and in the heat of the moment, is you want to cut ties with them, cut them, trade them, do whatever, give up on them. I've been watching football too long to know you can't do that. Would Steve Young be Steve Young if the 49ers said, "Oh, look how he played in Tampa, he's trash"? No. Carson's young. Carson, he's made mistakes. He hasn't played his best football this year. There's no doubt about it. There's circumstances and reasons for that and why, and a lot of responsibility goes on him. But I'm not giving up on him. I think Carson Wentz is a great talent, a big arm quarterback who needs a few things to happen. First thing, He needs to be okay for the rest of this year, being Carson Foles and just check down Charlie. Do it, because you know what? That's the only thing you can do with the trash you have around you. And then in the off season, well, I wouldn't even wait, to be honest. I think Mike Groh should be fired. I would fire Mike Groh right away. Right away. I don't think having him helps us. Wasn't he the offensive coordinator with Jared Goff in his rookie year? And look how bad Goff was. The coordinator's a problem. And then what the Eagles need to do is they need to hire an offensive coordinator who could implement a vertical passing offense. And when they do that and they equipped Carson Wentz with those type of receivers, then when he goes out and plays, if he continues to struggle, then I will say, I don't think he is what we thought he could be. But until then, look, I just think this is a guy playing without any weapons. I think what happens to Carson is he comes out, he knows he doesn't have much around him, he starts to press, his mechanics then start going off, he's making bad throws, he's fumbling the ball, and he's just trying to do too much. And he's got to do it. He's got to stop it. But here's the thing. All great quarterbacks go through ups and downs. They have bad weeks, bad stretches, bad months. And what happens is they figure it out. The good ones figure it out. The bad ones don't. The question is, will Carson Wentz figure out these things? I believe he will. So, with that said, I'm fighting the hell out of these people. I'm fighting all. I don't care. I'll be throwing mashed potatoes. I'll be throwing stuffing. I don't care. I'll stay on keto and throw the food at these people. I am not backing down. But I am ready for the great Folesian wars to start. Probably this afternoon. I'm ready. He told me, get ready. There's like 8 or 9 of them ready to come at you. I'm ready. Let's do it. Double walk that ass. Maybe I'll tape it, right? Maybe I'll tape it and show you guys what I have to go through. You know what else I gotta say? You know what else? I'm sitting down for this video. Just finally sitting down for a video. Who knows? I feel like Sticks and Hammer. You guys probably don't know who that is, but anyways, when I came to Vegas last Thanksgiving, I left right after the Eagles lost to the New Orleans Saints. Carson Wentz's worst performance to date, right at that point. Anyways, come to Vegas yesterday after Carson Wentz's new worst performance. I think it's me. I think I jinxed it. Every time I come to Vegas, I think I jinx Carson Wentz. I do. But maybe when I leave Vegas, we get on a roll. Now, for those that don't know, Carson, he had his hand re-examined today and re-evaluated. It's just a bruise on his middle finger. That's very good. Jordan Howard still hasn't gotten full sensation back in his shoulder from the stinger. That's very, very worrisome. I know some people want Carson to have been hurt so McCown could come in, but really, truthfully, that's not going to help the team in the long run, because you're going to have McCown 1 year, he's going to go retire. Then what do you have? Carson Wentz has to figure things out. He has to play through all of this and learn. This is how you learn and grow, to go through things like this. Okay, so I'm not buying the fact that you write a guy off because of a few bad weeks. And those that want to say it's all season, man, I totally disagree with the whole season thing. Okay, it's just not right, and it's just not fair. I think Carson in many games has been very good and been one of the few bright spots. But that's just my opinion. You can disagree. I respect your disagreement. But where we are right now, whether people like it, whether people don't, I don't care if you would rather tank and get a higher pick. I understand it. I mean, let's keep it real. Let's be honest. Is this team going to go win a Super Bowl? Are they capable of winning a Super Bowl? No, they don't have it. Okay, they don't have it. So when you're not going to win the whole thing, there's an argument to be made, and sometimes an argument in which I will buy, where just lose and get a better pick. It helps the team in the long run. In this case, for this team, I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's so important for the Eagles to win the division and get a playoff game. And the reason I say it is because Carson Wentz needs playoff experience. He needs to know what it's like to get into the playoffs and play in a game. We need to see how he performs. And the only way we're going to do it is if they win the division. Now, from the tiebreakers I've been reading and studying about today, and I meant to write it down, but I didn't. All the Eagles have to do is win out, and they would win the division. The way the tiebreakers work and stuff, after beating Dallas in the second game, they would win the division. It goes a waterfall again. So, I mean, does this make you have to go to the bathroom? It's going to make me have to go to the bathroom. I'm here for the great Folesian Wars. Oh, God. So, what the hell was I saying? Oh, yeah, the Eagles, all they have to do is win out. If they win out during the playoffs, they get a division win and they get a home playoff game. I want it. I want Carson to get that experience at the very least. So I think in those terms, it's important. And hey, maybe you win a game. You got to go play New Orleans or somebody like that. You go in there, you give it your best shot. What do you got to lose? I mean, at this point, you have 5 wins. You're probably going to beat Miami. You better beat Miami. Otherwise, forget about it. If the Eagles don't beat Miami this week and Carson blows it, I'm going to be worried that he's mentally losing confidence. And that's what we don't want to see. Struggling and being frustrated and pressed and all, you can learn from it. But I think it's very important that the Eagles make the playoffs this year. I think it's important for Carson Wentz and the future of this team. Even if you don't win a Super Bowl, I don't think they can't win a Super Bowl. They're not good enough unless it's by some miracle. You know what I mean? And when I say miracle, I don't mean that the Jags cut Nick Foles and he comes back here for you Folesian Society members. I don't mean that. I mean that this team comes together, somehow Jackson comes back, and somehow, in the playoffs, and somehow they go on a run. I mean, stranger things have happened, but I do think it's important for Carson Wentz to make the playoffs. I do, because I think he needs that experience. It is okay to say Carson Wentz was not good last night. It's true. Yesterday, he wasn't good. He stunk. He stunk against New England. I agree. He definitely is playing with his hands tied behind his back with no weapons. He's definitely got a horrible offensive coordinator that has no ability to create and scheme guys open. I mean, Seattle's even saying they know the plays. This is the second week in a row defenses say they know it's coming. And I know it's coming, and you know it's coming. Grow has to go. He has to go. I want to hire a young, offensive-minded coach off the Kansas City Chiefs roster that knows how to implement that vertical passing game that the Chiefs use. Andy Reid did it. He went from Alex Smith deke and dunk to a Patrick Mahomes vertical offense. Eagles need to do the same thing. So we'll see. I hope you guys enjoy your week. I may pop in here, there, whatever. I may film the Great Folesian Wars because I'm ready for it. I got to go get ready for it. These people are coming, and they're pissed at me. So let's do this. Let's get it on. With that said, hope the Eagles win out, man. I hope they win out. I would love to knock the Cowboys out of playoffs and go have Carson get experience of a playoff game, maybe win one, and it would feel good. So, anyways, that's how I pretty much see it. Love you guys. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.